Fiverr Friday. That is right. It is 1 p.m. on Friday. What's the date? May 7th. Incredible. We are in May. It is great to be live. This is A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica, and this show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that this guy seems to step on. Welcome to the show. It's good to have you. If you are brand new to A VO's Journey or Fiverr Friday, welcome. Take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can know when I post a video, when I go live. Lots of fun. And today on Fiverr Friday, what we do is I give you a little bit of spiel of what's going on in my mind on some tips and stuff to help you grow your Fiverr business. But also, what's really cool about Fridays is that we do a question and answer session where you ask your questions, you post your thoughts, your comments, and I do my best to answer them and see how I can help. So if you have any questions, comments, post them into the chat while I'm going through this opening part and as we're going along, as they come to you, and I'll do my best to see if I can help. Also, something too that is completely something that I have to say because I'm always trying to help the channel grow. If you are so inclined, there's this little button on the bottom. It's like a little money sign. If you'd like to leave a donation for the channel so I can help to keep publishing this content, I would be so happy and so thankful. It's called a super chat. So if you feel like you'd like to do that, thank you so much in advance. But let's go ahead and dive in today to our topic, and that's voice acting on Fiverr. And we have an incredible group called A VO's Journey Elite, and it's growing incredibly. We have right now over 100 members. I think we have 108 actually now, and this is the group that we're putting to that we have together that meets Wednesdays and Saturdays, and we're also building an agency through this group, which is exciting. But it's a group that we put together that I put together to help all of us grow our businesses. And this past meeting, we were talking about Fiverr and some different things going on Fiverr. And I want to share with you some stuff that I spoke briefly about in that session, but I think it's very helpful for all of us. And listen, I'm a big advocate for abundance. I believe in abundance. I think there is tons of work out there for us. There's so many different ways that we can go about it. And I think the stronger all of us are, the better business we're all going to get. And one feeds the other, right? So the better voice actors we are, the better, businesses that will come and work on Fiverr or anywhere else, any other platform we are. So my goal is always to help people be better. So today I want to show you a method in which I think you can go on Fiverr and really take a look at what people are searching for, what they're hiring voice actors to do. Part of running a business, right? A big part of selling is knowing what the customer is looking for. And getting on Fiverr, you have the first thing you get on Fiverr is level 0. You have 7 gigs to put up. Well, one of the questions you always ask, right, logically is, well, what 7 gigs should I put up? What should I try to sell? And, that's the first thing that you've got to answer. Do I sell, do I do a video game character? Do I do, the male or female voiceover? Do I, I'm from, do I have an Indian accent? Do I do an Indian voiceover? I'm from Australia. I'm from the UK. I'm from, Africa. I'm from, the Middle East. I mean, I've worked with people. I'm from Russia. I work with people all over Eastern Europe, Western Europe, the US, South America, everywhere, Canada. I mean, all over the world. All right. China. I mean, I've worked with people in Japan. We all, all right, are working, trying to find business. But the question always remains, no matter where you are in the world, what are the clients looking for? How do we figure that out? Because if we know what the clients are looking for, then we can offer that service to them, right? So I posted the other day in VO's Journey Facebook group Fiverr comes out with, I don't know if it's yearly. It's probably yearly. It might be quarterly, or I don't know if it's quarterly or yearly. But they post these stats that show the trends, right? In search, search algorithms right now, or at least in the trends on their sites of what's being searched the most. Okay, which is great data because let's be honest, we are marketers. This is a marketing business. So our job is to market other businesses through our voiceover services. Okay, so it's important to know what businesses are doing. And right now, as the world slowly begins to open back up, okay, and things start to happen, more and more people get vaccinated, businesses, money, things are going to be flowing and pushing. People are going to be launching campaigns. It's already starting to happen. Okay, there's already a lot of flow that's going through, businesses across the world right now that's beginning to pick up. And we need to be prepared for that and need to be aware of what people are looking for right now, not what they were looking for before the pandemic hit. Okay, so that's why it's important for us to have that knowledge. So in order to get that knowledge, we need to have a way to find it. And I want to show you a method in which I use to find that information. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this around. Okay, so you can see my screen. All right, and over here, what I'm looking at is, of course, I've got incognito window and I've got Fiverr pulled up. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit the voiceover tab here. And what I want to show you, hey, it's Amrit. Sorry, it was a wonderful voice actor, former student of mine, and it's good to see him at the top of the page. But basically what I want to do is I want to show you guys a method in which we can see what deliveries, what people are purchasing. Okay, because again, once more, I'm going to state it. If you know what type of voiceovers, whether it's phone messages, whether it's, video narration, whether it's video game characters, what people are purchasing and looking for the most. And once you figure that out, if you could also figure out what type of deliveries, like tone, pitch, tempo, expressiveness, all right, all of these different ways to deliver. If you can figure that out, then you have a better chance of putting up gigs, offering services that people are going to want to purchase. Okay, so I'm not sure, but we'll see. I'm gonna pull up Amrit. And now, when you pull up, this is how I want you to do it. All right, when you pull up, you can go to the front page, and we usually want to I usually like to look at top-rated sellers, or I like to look at people that are so funny. If Amrit's watching, or he knows I'll be talking about him on the show today. But anyways, there's a couple things that you'll notice. So right off the bat, we all have the ability on Fiverr to show our portfolio. It's called the Live Portfolio tab. You can click on it under your gigs section. All right. And basically you see right here, okay, so all of these things that I'm scaling through, these are things that Amrit or all of us can put up ourselves through our gallery section. But these little microphones and screens, this is the actual work that Amrit is being hired for, and everyone else. So you literally can go to people's profiles, or their gigs rather, okay, that are showing up at the top, the people who are getting the most work, and you can listen to what people are hiring them for. Okay, you can do this in categories, you can do this anywhere, but you can see that. So I can hear, and I can see this. This was reviewed 6 days ago. So I can listen to this. Let's hear what.
At some point, every soccer player has asked themselves questions. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? How good am I?
I'm laughing because I think it's going to be fun. I don't know if Amrit's not watching, but he knows that I'm talking about, and we're listening to his work. Okay, but so let's say, I listened to a couple pieces from Amrit, all right? That delivery that Amrit gave was kind of a deeper tone, more philosophical, slower, okay, very confident. Right? Very confident. So let's go to this next person here. Now, I know it just seems like there's a couple. We've got two British voiceover artists in the part. Now, I pulled up his. He doesn't have his live portfolio on. Okay, so we're not going to listen to that. Do you notice that I'm not listening to They're demos because demos can vary. What I'm really interested is listening to what they're being hired for. So on Amrit's, we heard one. Now, I didn't listen to the rest for brevity purposes because I don't want to spend hours doing this. I want to give you the idea and let you go do your own research. But Amrit did a voiceover on soccer. Okay. And let's go ahead and listen to this gentleman. His name is Ray, I'm supposing.
Welcome to the Embassy Online, the 24/7 Kingdom teaching outreach of J.C. Matthews Ministries. We are committed to teaching the concepts, laws, and principles.
Okay, I can tell you from experience. So this is this is a religious. It's for church or ministries or whatever. I can tell you something. The research I've been doing recently, there's been a lot of religious content being put out. Probably again because you've got a lot of churches who are being able to reopen. Okay, not all of them are all open, but a lot of them are starting to reopen, at least especially in the U.S. and stuff too. So, a lot of churches are trying to, tell the audiences they're open, come back to church, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot of that happening. I'm seeing that a lot of places. That's an idea for a gig that can be put up. Do you know what I mean? And I'm seeing that. So again, there's another idea for a gig, another thought about something that's going on. I just know because I've been listening to a bunch, know that that's happening a lot. This was 20 hours ago.
One of the hardest parts of owning service-based business is finding and keeping good crew. Posting to job boards and not getting the response you'd hoped for. Let us help you cut through the clutter.
Ray. I like Ray. Ray's talented. He got the kind of the southwestern accent in this one, and the other one was more of a announcer style. But you notice in that one, again, that was a slower, deeper, confident type of, even though it's southwestern, had an accent, but it's still that delivery. And I know I'm focusing on males right now. We'll look at some females. But the point I'm trying to make to you is like I'm already seeing, even from two people, you can start to see a pattern. And I see this like a lot of the voiceovers I do is low and slow, and it doesn't have anything to do with, like for example, Amrit. Amrit doesn't have a super deep voice. I don't have a super deep voice. Ray had a lot deeper voice than I do, but yet we can still use that back part of our throat, a deeper type of delivery, softer, confident, right? Slower. This type of delivery is a lot of people are looking for that type of delivery now. So you have two things you can look at here, the delivery, and you can also look at the type. So we've identified so far just by listening to a couple, all right, that we've got some religious stuff, we've got some sports stuff. And think about it, it makes perfect sense, right? With everything opening back up, we've got these types of things happening. Sports are going to be, more and more sports are going to be more active, right? And people are going to be able to go again, okay? Churches, people are going to be able to go again. It makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and listen to some women. So we have E.J. Kimball here, and we'll go pick up. Now, she's a level 1. She does not have her portfolio live. Not everybody's going to have their portfolio live. Let's see. We have, I'm not sure what her name is, but let's go ahead and take a look. So we're going to listen to this. This was 3 days ago.
Benötigen Sie Prototypen oder Serienteile? Besuchen Sie Xometry.
It's German. But again,
Ihr One-Stop-Shop für die On-Demand-Fertigung. Jedes Fertigungsverfahren.
Here's another important thing. You don't always have to understand the language. This is what I love about voiceover and expression and performance. You don't always have to necessarily understand the words to understand the delivery and the feeling that you get from it and the excitement, right? Because you can hear the excitement in her voice. Okay, you can hear the type of delivery that she's doing. All right, which in her, this is it's definitely a feminine type of delivery, meaning like to me it's a lot more higher pitched, and of course a deep male voice, and besides the words, I can tell right off the way, this is a lot softer. It's not as much of like a confident in your face type of piece, but maybe a lighthearted piece. Somebody could probably message me and say, look, dude, this is what she's talking about, because I have no idea what she's saying, but I can get a feeling that it's happy. It's easy. Like, it's not meant to make me, cry, you know what I mean? Like emotion. Like I do a lot of pieces that like my philosophical pieces that can make you cry and stuff, whereas this isn't. So again, I could be completely off about what she's saying because I don't know. Let's go into this one here. This is
Thank you for calling the Global Vein Center, the foremost varicose vein clinic in New York. We regret to inform you that our office is currently closed.
All right, so this is Nicole. Now, I don't know about you, but again, this is IVR voicemail. I can tell you too from females, you've got to be in the voicemail and IVR space. You do as males as well, but it's a big trend for women doing, like a lot of people are hiring more women to do voicemail and IVR. So if you're female, you really want to get your gig out in IVR and voicemail and stuff. And if you notice, again, her delivery, it's another higher pitched delivery and upbeat, so this is, again, like, I don't know about you, but I hear trends. The more you listen to these, the more you start to hear trends about what people are looking for, what they're hiring. I think this is Red Horrick. She's one of the top sellers in all of Fiverr. She's got 45 orders in her queue, but she does not have her portfolio live. By the way, I've also interviewed Red on my podcast. Hey, it's Susan. Susan is a wonderful member of VO's Journey Elite and a student of mine. Let's listen to what this is, an e-learning gig, I think. No, it's a regular.
So this time around, I do some of my all-time favorite songs. This one here
She's gonna kill me. I love this style.
brings back some really good memories. Hope it does the same for you.
She actually doesn't have that thick of an accent, but she did really good there. Even with the accent. Okay, so what I'm noticing and what hopefully you've noticed just with the two types, I've noticed with myself and men, the deliveries they're looking for are a lot less. They're not looking for a lot of excitement per se, like upbeat. So it's more confident, real, deeper tone pitch. Whereas the women, it seems like just a couple I've listened to, they're looking for a little more upbeat and a little more happy so far. I've only listened to a couple. But the point I'm trying to make to you is that these are the types of things people are getting hired for. So it's not conjecture. It's not me being like, well, it could be, right? They're getting hired for. Now, I'm not doing a lot. Like, I'm not going through a lot, in which you can. But,
Propane runs all kinds of appliances,
See, this is
including
her.
high-efficiency furnaces, water heaters, and much more. Plus, it's a green fuel and doesn't hurt the environment.
See, again, so another, upbeat type of delivery from Susan. And like we've heard all these women so far that we've listened to have had this type of delivery, whereas the men have had a different type of delivery. Let's listen to this gentleman. Now he's a pro, he's a Fiverr pro, which is just a different section of Fiverr. Let's go in to see what he did here.
Obstacles, barriers, and haters. Oh my. That sounds like a challenge.
Okay, so again, I mean, you could hear the different type of delivery, and I'm not just talking because they're different male and female. I'm just talking about, again, the style in which the delivery is more of a matter of fact, wisdom type of thing that it sounds like to me.
What should we do about that? Well, we can have a complete breakdown.
So this is just kind of cool research that you can do to start to hear what people are putting out and what they're getting hired for. Okay. Let's see if this person comes up here.
For today's free offer, call 1-800-934-5579 or go to twtv.org/Bible. This material is easy to understand and will open your eyes to the truth.
Another, it says Bible, another religious, religious voiceover. So it would probably be good to put up some gigs, that have to do on the religious side. Listen, this is just, I'm not going to spend any more time. You guys get the gist. We've already spent about 20 minutes on this. But this is, and we've not even dived into the surface of all of this. And these are best-selling ones, right? You go to recommended. All right, and these are the recommended people. Hey, look at Susan. A lot of these people are in a VO's Journey Elite, which is really super cool. There's Ben. It's Wayne. We've got a lot of people. So anyways, the point is that, use this method, you guys, to really get an idea of what's selling, what kind of voiceovers are being sold, how you can really utilize this information to put up your own gigs. All right, in a better format. So, all right. So anyways, at this point, go ahead and post your questions, comments, thoughts, and I'll do my best to answer them. I've got a cup of coffee here, so we'll go ahead and get started. Let's see. We've got a Facebook user says, good afternoon from Cancun, sir. Boy, good afternoon. I wish I was in Cancun. That sounds nice. Flyer here. That would be Eric. Greetings, Anthony. All. It's good to have you, my friend. Great Scott. Voice Media. Hey there, Anthony. It's been a while. Missed you, man. It's good to have you back, Scott. Let's see. Grant's Voice. What's up, Grant? Good to have you, sir. Oh, gosh. And I so apologize if I say people's names wrong. Is it Sushil? It's nice to have you. Welcome. Voiceover Angela. Hello, Angela. Welcome. Happy Fiverr Friday to you. Sean, we've got good morning from Lake Havasu. Where is that at, Sean? Did I even say it right? I don't even know. But it's good to have you. It sounds nice. Let's see. Ruthie from Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's great to have you, Ruthie. Let's see. Nancy. Hello. Good to have you, Nancy. Tony. Great name, Tony. Hey, Anthony. Just verified my Fiverr. Congrats. Time to grind. Thank you for all the knowledge and motivation. Thank you so much, Tony. I appreciated that, my friend. Hey, Bonify. Hello from Toronto. It's good to have you. Esther, hey, good to see you again. Happy Fiverr Friday. Greetings from Hamburg, Germany. Awesome to have you, Esther. Let's see. Dalascus, is that how you say it? I apologize again if I said it wrong. Hello, it's good to have you. From Nigeria. Awesome. It's good to have you. Tell us what time is it? What time is it in Nigeria? Is it 6 there, 5 or 6 or 7 o'clock? I'm not exactly sure what time it is. But welcome. Because I know it's 5. I know it would be 6 probably if you're in the UK. But I know if you're in, it'd probably be like 4 in the morning if you're in Australia. Is somebody from Australia? We've got all over the world, which is so awesome. Cancun Andy, good afternoon, everyone from Cancun. It's good to have you. Henning, Jeremy Hurst, thank you so much for your super chat, sir. $5. I really appreciate that. It means the world to me. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you. Really appreciate that. And you said thank you for all you do. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. Let's see. We've got Henning. What's up, Henning? Happy Fiverr Friday. Anthony, you're an awesome guy. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge. And I mean everything, not just Fiverr Friday. You rock. Thank you so much, Henning. I appreciate that. Sherry, what's up, Sherry? Hello. Harlan, hey everyone, new subscriber here, glad to be here. Welcome, Harlan, thank you. And thank you for reminding me, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and like button. I'd really appreciate it. Grant AP on the actual real demos we can listen to. The buyer has to agree, right? And if we send the work, then have to submit a revision, which posts? I'm sorry, Grant. I apologize. I'm not quite sure I understand. Can you rephrase what you're asking for? On the actual real demos we can listen to, the buyer has to agree, right? And if we send the work, then have to submit a revision, which posts? I'm not sure. I'm not sure which post, whether it's the revision or whatever is accepted. If you notice that those on the live profile are usually attached with the review. So I'm assuming it's the last one that goes with the review. Yeah, absolutely. Maria, happy Fiverr Friday. Good VO Warriors, good to have you. Hey, the Yuri, thank you so much. €5, it says Yuri from Holland. The Apollo is a big difference. Yes, it is. I have the Audion ID4. Are the plugins of the Apollo a big advantage and easy to set up? So first off, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. And I love my Apollo Twin Universal Audio. That's my interface that I use, and it has a digital. It actually has a digital interface that I can see on my computer that I can manipulate and add plugins. So like, for example, right now, you guys are hearing me live with EQ in this space and compression. So that's being done automatically, and you're hearing that on your end as opposed to me having to do it all in post-production. So I love my Universal Audio Apollo Twin and the speed, the processing speed. All of this matters to help you increase the quality of your work, the quality of your voiceover, right? Less artifacts, more, clear sounding voice. You having to do less work to your audio. One thing I noticed about upgrading my audio and equipment, from microphones to interfaces to computers, etc., is that it makes the whole process easier. You don't have to do as much. You don't have to clean as much up. It doesn't cause as much noise, right? There's all of these benefits that I didn't know when I first started off with my $40 USB microphone from Best Buy. You know what I mean? That's where I started. I love that I started there because, I moved up to where I am now. But, these things make a difference. And I didn't know that when I first started. But you got to start where you start. So I do recommend when you have the opportunity, absolutely get the Apollo Twin. Now, I will say that the Universal Audio Apollo Twin does really well with Apple. It doesn't do as well with PC, in my opinion, because it has to, usually people use the USB interface, and that's not as fast as the Thunderbolt, cable, because that's super fast. And, but there's limitations to that as well. Like they only make those, like literally, I'm not kidding, they only make them 6 feet. Like, I'm not joking. You can't even get an adapter. Like, it's ridiculous. So, I trust me. I've looked all over the world. Apple is nuts. But anyways, the point is that, it's a great interface. I do recommend it, especially if you have Apple products. All right. So, let's see. Bonify says, been getting a lot of IVR requests lately myself. And listen, again, right? Businesses are starting to open back up. People are needing new messages. Like, businesses are, things are starting to flow a little bit. It's not a great deal, but it's beginning. So, you got to think that when the world economy, as we've lived through this time, and a lot, voice actors, I think in a way were insulated a lot from this because we were open to the world. But but as the world economy starts to rev up again too, there's going to be a huge boost and boom, especially for our industry as well, because people are going to need all these services that we offer. So good deal. Let's see. Is it Osis? Hello, Anthony. Good to see you. Thank you, sir. Relaxation, escape, happy Fiverr Friday. Walter from different account. Hey, Walter, it's good to have you. Walter, where is the Fiverr Friday mic? Sorry, it's in the it's in the dishwasher. I do apologize. It's in the dishwasher. I just have my this actually is called the Harbor Cafe. I used to own a small cafe a long time ago, and I screwed up. Didn't know how to run a cafe. That was bad experience. I should stick to performing and doing this, but it was a great lessons that I learned about business, and I failed in that one, and but I'm glad that I tried something and learned from it. So that's where the Harbor Cafe is, and I have the cup. So this is and the knowledge. It was an expensive cup and knowledge. That was probably way more information than anybody really needed to know, but there you go. Let's see. Lake Havasu, Arizona, 3 hours from Angela. Oh, cool. Awesome. Let's see. Derek, hi from Northern Ireland. Hey, Derek, it's great to have you. Thanks again for more ideas. It's awesome. I've always wanted to go to Ireland. I've not gone yet, so if I ever go to Northern Ireland, maybe I'll look you up, Derek. Let's see, Zach. Hey, Zach, what's up, my man? Happy Fiverr Friday to you. The Yuri, I just bought a Sennheiser 416. Sweet. So that's the microphone I use in my booth. Of course, this one's an RE20. This is what I use to broadcast and do my shows. But in my booth, which is behind the computer, right? I don't know if I have the light on. Let me see. Can you see the? Oh, it's dark right now, but that's my booth. And I've got my I've got my 416 in there, so you can see, and I've also got a camera in there, so you can see. So that was my booth. But I love it. Bought from my Fiverr income. That's awesome. What are your Apollo plugin settings? Oh, that would be a lot to go into, my friend. I can't go into that now, but definitely, if you ever want to book a session with me, you know what I mean, and I can actually help you with yours if you want and show you, and we can share screens and run you through it. I'd be happy to do that. You could do that on aviosjourney.com. Let's see, Jojo, what's up? What happens when Fiverr seller dies and no one knows his account password or email? I'm not laughing at someone dying, but that's an interesting question. I'm not sure if in any particular situation where you forgot account password or email, right? It's your account, and you have to verify that stuff through the stuff, and you have to verify how whatever the platform itself uses. So that's how you'd have to do it. You have to go in there and verify that you are you, or that you are the person, or that if someone's passed away, I think the account would have to be shut down. So let's see. Thanks for all, Mr. Pika. Lots of love. Thank you, my friend. Harlan says, have you done a video on how to do a demo? Yes, actually, on this channel, if you go way back, I have how to make your own DIY demo. And it's about an hour and a half video. I go through everything, and it's pretty good. It's probably time for me to make a new one. I offer demo services now, so I haven't like made a new one about how to do your own. But I started by doing my own, and now since I launched, I have a team that helps me do demos for voice actors. But it's always good. I always feel like it's good to be able to do your own too. So. But there's definitely a video on here. It's a good video, too. You can check that out on our channel. Scott, what's up? Hey, P, happy Fiverr Friday. DJ says, happy Fiverr Friday. Facebook says, hey, boss. Hey, what's up? VoiceOver Rancher says, in particular, the UA products do not work well and are not recommended for use with AMD Radeon software, which I have. So no Apollo for me. Right. And that's why I was saying, PC products. All right, and usually the newer ones, especially gaming computers as well, with the Radeon software and things like that. I have an iMac, and I've always used Apple products, so it works very well on my stuff, but it doesn't usually work on the other hand. Let's see, Harlan, what's up, Harlan? Great to have you. And Facebook user says, happy Fiverr Friday from Houston. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. It looks like we're going to end real early today. And see, we have as many questions as we usually have, but that is okay. I'm all about ending early. It's the weekend. So thank you guys so much for watching. And always, if you are interested in learning more about growing your voiceover business and the different ways that, you might have questions and need help, whether it's on Fiverr or any other platform, you can head over to aviosjourney.com, and there's some awesome courses and stuff on there for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you haven't had a chance, take an opportunity to subscribe. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful weekend. All right, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.